All right, let's try this again. This is about the NVG10 and the BTI-10. I've had these things for almost a year. I ordered the NVG10 because it looked interesting and it was cheap enough for just over 300 bucks, and I liked it. So I ordered another one from a different Amazon dealer, and the one that I got is a BTI-10. I don't know if it's the same maker, but that is a thermal. I only paid just over 300 bucks for that too. And right now they are already available in the market, and you can buy them for 1,500 bucks right there. So is that worth $1,500? I love that thing for 300 bucks. It's great. But for $1,500, I would rather put it in an AGM. I bought that AGM thermal right now, which is attached to a 9mm carbine, for 1,200 bucks, 1,100 bucks, and that was MSRP. I could usually get these things dealer price if they're available, but they didn't have any at that moment, so I bought it from B&H Photo, I believe, for about 1,100 bucks. That one right there is a 556, and it has also an AGM that's called the NEITH, which is IR. And the reason I bought this was when I bought the NEITH, it was a TS, which is a standalone scope, and I wanted to try it as a clip-on, but they did not have the clip-on NEITH available then. And I was able to find this thermal, and I think I wanted to play with something, so I bought it as a TS, which is a standalone scope. That one is a clip-on, the other one, the NEITH, and I swapped the lenses, and it worked. So yeah, that's basically what I use it for. But so you could see on the 9, I basically have it sort of angled that way, so I could just do that, and you know, I could see through the thermal, and I have the eye relief good enough there. This one is 556. It has the IR, and it's being used as a clip-on with a clip-on lens there. The reason that I'm making this video though is for the BTI and the NVG and how you can use it as a clip-on. I have used it on my 22LR, that rifle right there, also sitting on the compass rose pointing at that big tall rock, which is true north. Basically these are two. You can buy them really cheap, like 3 or 4 of them for like not even 20 bucks. You can buy them really cheap. And then I just cut off what I needed to cut off and sew it and filed it and whatever, and I have this, something like this. Okay, that's basically 2 clips on each side. You can actually buy a really good quality of this, but they're probably not worth the price. They're probably about 200 bucks. This one is really cheap. I was not aiming for accuracy. This is a proof of concept, so I just made this to see if it will work. So basically, here's the BTI right there, and I made aluminum. I attach it there, L bracket. It's just an aluminum that I bent, and then I put the pick rail in there. I wanted only one so I could sort of play with it a little bit, so to line it up. This is, like I said, just a proof of concept for now. So you hook it up right there. There. And I measured all of this so that it's exactly the same height as the scope over there, and it will line up. I hope you so that I'll have to see. But you can see now that it is a clip-on, right? And it's perfectly aligned. So this is a thermal now. This is a thermal. If I want to use it as IR, I remove the thermal clip-on and I put the NVG10. See, now it is an IR. And that's all lined up. And I have tried it. Both the IR and the NVG10 has no problem with the 22LR impulse. So you can make it work. I'll make a video where I'll put a camera here so that you guys can see how it looks like as a clip-on. But that would come in the future. There's one content that I want to make. I've been making Kydex holsters for almost 2 decades. I've made a bunch of them. I didn't do much business there in the US because over 90% of what I made went overseas. But right there is an example of some of the holsters that I've made. I just recently opened my website again. I took a red pill in 2020 and I've been in the rabbit hole not long. I'm restarting again, and this is for a Glock 43. This is for a SIG 1911. I think they call this the 9-turn rail. This is ALC 9 SIG, but without the rail. It's also 1911. And this, of course, is for the Glock. You know, 17, 19, and all the other caliber with similar profile dimensions. This is for one with an X300. So it's Friday. It's sunny California Friday, and I'm retired, so it's time for a cold one. It's almost noon. Cheers.